Hello and welcome back to Sonic 3D Blast with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. And this will also be the last episode of Sonic 3D Blast as we take on Act 2 of Panic Puppet Zone. Yes, and this level is also the only level in the game that apparently I reloaded, I don't know why. But anyway, Act 2 of Panic Puppet Zone is noticeable for not having any flickies. Yep. So make it more like a traditional Sonic game, if you were. The only goal here is to actually get to the gigantic Eggman statue at the end of the thing and go in through his nose. Seriously, that's what we have to do. And yes, I like this piece of music as well. More so than even Act 1's music, because this song actually sounds like you're getting desperate here. Seriously, like all is lost here on Flicky's Island. Seriously. There are also a lot more traps here, such as these electric traps, and some trapdoors a little later on that we'll have to run into. You can actually see the bottom of Eggman's statue. So yeah, I'm guessing that's why they call it Panic Puppet Zone. But yeah, no flickies here at all. So yeah. And yes, why couldn't the game have been like this? Then, I don't know. There's already a 2D version of Sonic 3D Blast, so there's that where you don't have to get the flickies. And of course the aforementioned director's cut that I've already mentioned in this Let's Play. So yeah. So here is one of the more annoying areas of Act 2. More of this sort of platforming along the slopes. So yes. Jumping here isn't as bad as the dare I say, even in what happened in can I even say it's Act not Act 1, no, Gene Gadget's on Act 2. Seriously, because of the aforementioned thing. Seriously, you're jumping straight up, so the glitch is less likely to happen. I won't say it won't happen, but it's less likely to happen. That's what I will say. Also, I get the blue shield here, which is kind of a waste because, well, A, I got hit by the exploding turtles, and B, because of the fact that there's no electricity except for the traps there. Seriously, if you fall down those trapdoors, you'll have to go back to the beginning, and then it's just a case of going up Eggman's schnoz. Seriously, to fight the real Eggman, of course. So yeah. And this is where things get rather annoying here, because this boss has only one weakness, and you'll see it as the thing starts. And there's three phases to this. I guess you don't have the chaos, all of the Chaos Emeralds, the final boss, but the final boss happens if you have all the Chaos Emeralds. Basically, what you have to do for the first phase is wait until one of these, I don't know what they are, they look like bowling pins, comes down, and then actually hit him by attacking the blue orb, which is kind of hit and miss, and that's for all the phases. You have to attack the blue orb. It's very easy to lose rings because of how the hitboxes go in this boss. Again, at least there's not a time limit like with the Malicious Fingers boss in Death Egg Zone in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but yeah. Getting to each of the things is really tough, seriously. The hitbox is just so small for those blue orbs that, yeah, I actually rewound here because of that. Seriously. Also, it just plays the regular boss music here. Don't worry, the final boss does have his own thing, and probably one of the best boss themes aside from the Act 2 boss, not the second boss theme that you saw in likes of, let's see, Rusty Ruin, Diamond Dust, and Gene Gadget Zone. Yeah, those levels. So yeah, because, yeah, this one plays the first boss that was heard in, and they even died there. Back to what I was saying though, also he apparently shoots pellets. Yeah, old Eggy, is that tough. I think the trick to actually hitting Eggman's both of those blue orbs is to actually approach it from the side instead of attacking him directly, which I am doing, which is a pretty stupid thing to do. Seriously. So yeah, I'll leave this in because, as I say, this is a tough boss. And to that note, I don't even say it, some of the music reminds me way too much of, speaking of Sonic Adventure, this first boss theme, it does remind me far too much of, dare I say it, well, the music for the second Emerald Coast music, which is Windy and Ripley, or at least the intro does. Hell, even Silver Gunner did it, did a sort of music there. Pretty much did it in the style of the thing. It sounds amazing, actually. And yeah, I think I was just losing my temper here, so, which is not a good thing at all. And yeah, tough boss just because of the fact that the hitbox for the blue orbs. Seriously. And this isn't even the hardest part of the boss. You'll see that a bit later. But there you go. Yeah, what else can I say? Yeah, I'm trying not to get all of the rings. Again, there's a set number of rings in each arena, so that isn't so hard, but it is actually getting them, trying to retain them. There I did actually manage to hit Eggman, so yay. I believe it is a matter of how close you are, and also I don't know if I'm hitting him there. But yeah, a cool head, which I don't always have when video gaming. Yeah, so one of them is down. Now we have to take down the other one on the left. So indeed, do that. Again, avoiding the pellets. I don't usually have a problem avoiding the pellets so long as I go into the center of the area. That is the area. That is the thing I most want to do, I think. Seriously. And yeah, I am trying my hardest to keep my rings, even by using a freaking cheat here. Seriously. I don't even know what to say here. Spin dashing is not a good idea here either, because Sonic would just rebound against the wall there, seriously. And the first phase is now done. But yeah, spin dashing is a big no-no. Besides that, in this one, we won't be able to do it because, like with the boss fight in Volcano Valley, Eggman shoots out a flame snake, once again, out of either of these cannons. So yeah, you want to avoid that as much as possible. And unlike with, dare I say, Volcano Valley, Eggman isn't a sitting target. Seriously. So this fight is actually a lot tougher. Also, the orb that will glow is from whence the flame snake will come out. And that makes it even tougher because of that, because I am desperately trying to run over to the left as soon as Eggman launches his fire attack, so I can hit it. But the hitbox says no! The hitbox says no, definitely. Which is a pain in the ass, if you ask me! Right pain in the ass. Seriously. I don't mind bosses being tough. I do mind them having small hitboxes so you can't hit them. Seriously. Half the time when I try to hit him and I miss, it is not down to my fault, but due to the game giving the boss a small hitbox to deal with. Seriously. And if you die on any of the other phases, you'll have to begin from the beginning. Simple as. Which I guess I don't have a problem with, really. But yeah. Ugh, don't you dare. Yeah, if you attack anything other than the blue orb, you just lose rings, etc, etc. No, not always fun. Okay, so the right one's down. Now let's see if you can take down the left one. Shouldn't be too hard now. There we go. Second phase done. So we can go down the thing, and here is where it gets tough, because here is where Eggman starts shooting a load of blue pellets. And I'm just going to copy the Great Clement strategy of just standing in the corner here. Seriously. That seems to work. Although not always do the blue pellets always hit me, which is good. So yeah, the only problem with this strategy, I dare say, is that if he uses the other side to where you are, then it's made a lot harder of trying to hit the other orb, but I don't mind. As I say, they're in a time limit, and I'm not going for a perfect score here, man. Definitely not. Gave that up long ago. Seriously. Just getting through a level is good enough for me. Anyway, the left one's down, so now I can take down the right. So yes. This one requires a bit more patience, which, to be honest, can be done. Seriously. It is just knowing where to jump with the blue orbs. Not the blue pellets. I should be more thing. Anyway, the boss is down and the whole thing explodes. And seemingly Sonic gets out of here. Now, the only thing that's different about the final ending is what Eggman says, really. Seriously, the whole giant Eggman explodes. The Flickies are safe, I guess. Oh, and the Chaos Emeralds aren't shown there, so yeah. And then Eggman's final weapon shows up with slightly different, no, very different dialogue if you go to the final fight. Anyway, that's the ending if you do have the Chaos Emeralds. But I decided to get the other Chaos Emeralds off screen, so we will see the final fight. And oh, I love this boss theme, seriously. And it does sound a bit empty, but given that we're fighting in the equivalent, dare I even say null space, then yeah, it fits! It actually fits, does this boss fight! Seriously. Anyway, the first phase has him shooting lasers and they just move forward. The second one, again, has you dodging the fire snake once again. And eventually he will come forward once again. You want to be where the giant Eggman... I don't even know what that is, but I'm gonna say it's a giant floating Eggman in all space. I don't know, there's nothing in here. I mean, in the Saturn version there is a background here. It shows pipes and everything, but I actually like the idea that this is actually set in another dimension. Seriously. There's something on the Sega Mega Drive, prior to even something like Sonic Forces. This uses the idea of another alternate empty null space, dare I say, better than Forces does. Anyway, those hands will move across and try and crush you, and then Eggman will launch these missiles. Again, you can see where they're coming from their drop shadows, so that isn't too bad. Again, in a similar way to the targeting reticles with the thing. If you miss him, he will just launch the missiles again, and they'll come down on you, etc., etc. So yeah, and then yeah, it does get the thing. The other thing you have to keep in mind is that Eggman, there are only so many rings in this stage. If dare I say, I can't even speak now. If the last boss was a tough one, the next one is even tougher. Now he'll start shooting some more pellets. Again, jumping in the corner is your best bet here. And then he will move forward, yada yada yada, and then fly off. So yeah, jumping is your best bet. And then we're back to the first part with the lasers. So long as you hit him, I think go through 2 cycles of this boss, you'll be fine. Just be careful of where he's aiming his lasers, that's all I'm gonna say. And yeah, that's pretty much the final boss. Yeah, I would say it's underwhelming, but I do actually like the music in the Mega Drive version, so I will give the game that. So, yeah. Yeah, you are only given, I think, about 6 or 7 rings at the beginning of the stage. So, like with, dare I say, the final boss in Panic Puppet Zone, sorry, you do want to keep an eye on your ring count. Seriously. But that being said, yeah. Have I heard much of the music for the final boss in the Saturn version? I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, I am very close to dying here because I lost my one ring here. Which is not going to be great when I get to the pellet phase, shall we say. And once again, they'll charge forth. There we go. And then, there we go indeed. And more missiles. Yeah. All I can say is I wish I did keep that ring, but I'm guessing I was tired of using the thing and whatnot. And no, I'm not going to try and use the rewind function. Oh, maybe I do actually use the rewind function here. I don't know. Something won't be beyond me in doing so, I think. Anyway, that being said, let's go down here. And then, now here comes the annoying phase with the pellets. So yeah, jump, 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 yada, yada, yada. Make sure none of them hit me. I think I did it well there. Okay. And then, there we go. Yeah. Didn't want to die. I did actually die by rewound, but there you go. That is the end of Sonic 3D Blast! So yes, so peace has returned to Flicky's island. The giant Eggman thing blows up. And indeed, in fact, it did take place in another dimension, it seemed, in that fight. Seriously, with the giant ring, Sonic coming out of the giant ring, and all the Flickies are grateful that Sonic saved them. So yeah. And indeed, yeah, no FMV version in the thing. Well, it was good that we even got one at the beginning of the game. But that was Sonic 3D Blast. A game that technically is quite impressive for a Mega Drive game, though it is not the best game on the best Sonic game on the Mega Drive. But I think it's still playable, at least, compared to Sonic Labyrinth. The graphics are amazing for a Mega Drive game. The gameplay, if you're playing this on a modern console, it is a hell of a lot better, in my opinion, than playing it on the thing. If anything, if you're playing this on the PC, get the director's cut seriously. Don't play the original. It's a lot more bearable, shall we say, than this version. Anyway, that being said, I am going to take a break somewhat from the Sonic games. Well, only for a short one, because, to be honest, a couple of my other Let's Plays kind of have problems with them, shall we say. So I'm going to try and re-upload some of the episodes that I really messed up in terms of, not in terms of thing, but just in terms of production and everything. Seriously, so those will be. So I'll be certainly one of the episodes of Sonic 3 and Knuckles I want to change, sort of, and Sonic Spinball. So yeah, I'll look at that next. And then I think the next Sonic game I will look at will either be